All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Soundwave here with another quick review or a comparison. This is actually a comparison of weight, weight issue that not an issue that I was having, but I recently purchased a DDJ SZ. Yeah, I know I'm late in the game. It's been out since this time. Actually, came out 2014 in February, I think. Anyways, I purchased it now. I originally purchased an SX2 last year. I was contemplating on getting the SZ, but I figured it's a large controller. It weighs, it weighs more. By the time I put it in a case, it was just going to weigh probably 75 pounds or something like that. And I didn't want to have something that bulky, that heavy, to carry around on multiple gigs, whatever gigs that I do. So I purchased the SX2. Now, at the time, I had two CDJ 2000s. And on a previous video that I did, when I reviewed the SX2, I showed on how to hook up a 4-deck setup via HID mode. I thought it was going to be cool because, I could remix on the fly. I have 4 decks. I was going to create some 4-deck mixes. And it worked. Like, it was nice, but the novelty wore off quickly. And obviously, I wasn't bringing four pieces of equipment, well, 3 pieces of equipment, 4 decks to my setups. My gigs, my weddings, like weddings that I was doing and various other events. It was just didn't make any sense at all to have a 4-deck setup. So what I did was I put the CDJs in their cases. They sat off to the side for how many months, and I never used them. So I figured recently I just figured I would get rid of those babies and get into an SZ. And that's what I did. I sold them. I got really good money for them. It was pretty much almost a straight trade with the sale of the cash that I got for the CDJs and buying this DDJ SX plus the case. Now, mind you, the case was used. I got it off of a guy on Kijiji. So I didn't pay as much as most people would buy if they would buy the whole setup brand new. But needless to say, it only cost me about I think $200 more than when I sold the CDJs. I only had to add another couple $100, which is not much. So, anyways, I got into it. So I'm going to show you the two. They're not the same. They're not the same company. This is I think they're called X Pro or Pro X cases, and the DDJ SZ has an Odyssey case. What I did, and this is kind of the reason why I'm making the video, is for any DJs that are contemplating on purchasing an SZ and are kind of on the fence because of the size and an extra weight issue. This is a good compromise, and this is going to give you kind of a better idea on how much you're dealing with in terms of weight. I'll bring the camera and I'll set it and I'll show you what I got here. So let's just turn the screen. Over here I have my case for the DDJ SX2. As you can see, Pro X cases or X Pro cases. I honestly don't know what it's for or what the thing is. And it's made for DDJ SX, S1, T1. And it's a great case. It's got the laptop glider, so you can put your laptop on there. And it's got the wheels. It's an awesome case. And this case over here is the, as you can see, the Odyssey case. Both of them, if I bring the camera to the bottom here, as you can see, the height is a couple inches difference. And that, of course, is because this case has the laptop glider. So I'll open them up quickly just to kind of show you what's inside both cases. I'm sure you know anyways, but I'll do it. I got time. I got time today, so there's one. And there's the other. Hopefully they don't fall and stub my toe on them. Okay, so here is the case for the DDJ SX2. As you can see, the laptop glider comes all the way back. This will work. And there's the unit. Okay, so it fits nice and snug in there. I'll just put this back and I'll show you. Over here I have a power bar with a mini extension cord that I have velcroed and glued to here. This adds about another pound, if I guess. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. It's another pound, but it's not much more. Not much more. So I will take that into consideration. This is the case, obviously, for the SZ. And here I do not have a power bar, but I do have a very long extension cord, which has 3 prongs, or 3 outlets, should I say, at the end. And that's all I need for this. I don't need a big power bar because these have the power supplies. As you can see, this power supply, I added some LED lights. They go around the top and it lights up blue. It's a cool effect and it helps in dark situations. But these power supplies, as you can see, they're big, so they take up a lot of outlets. This one here, there's just regular plugs for this. You got your standard type of power cord, you know, just like this. So I have that I have to plug in my wireless mic and my my Apple computer. So all I really need is a 3 outlet extension cord. So I just put some Velcro on the head of the cord and I just Velcro it just over to this area and I just plug everything in and away you go. That's the way I did it last night. I did a gig for the first time and the setup was pretty good, very easy. So I'll put the cases back on, or the lids. Put the lids back on and then I will do my weights review. I brought a scale from upstairs. If I break it, my wife's gonna kill me. She's in the process of, you know, like everybody else in January, February, want to lose all their Christmas calories and whatnot. So she's a health freak now. I just play hockey. I'm from Canada. That's what I do. That's my gym. I play hockey. That's what I don't enjoy going to the gym too much. I do go to the gym occasionally, but I'm not a huge gym guy. Both of these cases, I don't know if I mentioned already, they both have wheels. They're both very well built cases, so I can't stand. I don't know if anybody has them. Please send me a review, or please send me a link of any reviews of the soft cases. I'm definitely not a big fan of the soft cases. I'm a tall guy, I'm 6'1", so I like to put the lids underneath and stack up my gear so it's a little higher so I'm not scrouched down all night and end up with back pains by the end of the evening. So I don't like the soft cases because they just, you know, it looks like a bag. I prefer these cases. But, you know, to each his own. Everybody uses a different method. Alright, so both of them are closed up. Bring the camera here. So, first one we will do, here, let's do the, we'll do the SX2 first. So this is the SX2 again with the case. Oh, I guess I gotta put this on. There we go. Alright, so this is the DDJ SX2 on the case. So we're at basically 50 pounds. So 50 pounds, almost exactly, for the DDJ SX2 in a case with a glider, with the laptop glider. This is the SZ now, in the Odyssey case with no laptop glider. This one is 57.6, so 57.5 pounds. So there you go. With the adding adding the extra pound of the, or taking into consideration the extra pound with the power bar, you're looking at about a 6 pound difference. So 6 pounds is not much. At least it isn't for me. You know, if you pick up a 5 pound weight, you'll see that it's really not much more. So that's, and what I did for the laptop situation is I've always owned one of these back in my CDJ days when I used to go to gigs and when I played in the club. I bought one of these a long time ago. It's super light. It actually tucks into my laptop bag, and that's what it did. I use it for the stand for the SZ, and actually I like it better because you don't have a laptop right in front of your face. The crowd can see what you're doing. I'm a very hands-on type of DJ, so the crowd can see what you're doing. Sometimes they get intrigued by what you do. So you don't have a laptop, right in front of your face. You're not hiding anything in this setup. So if anybody's interested in purchasing an SZ, and believe me, I'm sure you've heard it from everywhere else, but believe me, it's an awesome setup. I'm very at home with the SZ because I've always liked these jog wheel size. I have, big hands. So I've always liked the size of the jog wheels from the CDJs, and I've used CDJs for many, many years. I've gone through pretty much every CDJ there is. I stopped at the 2000s, didn't get the Nexus because I'm a Serato DJ. Didn't seem any point to get into a Nexus. That's more for guys that are using CDs or the USB, the thumb drives. It's got nice visuals on there. I'm a Serato DJ, so I didn't need to upgrade. Anyways, I feel right at home with it. I found the SX2. It's a great controller. I can see why it's the most popular one from Pioneer. It's a good size. It's a comfortable size. It's got everything you need on there. A few things that I don't like too much about it, but overall, it's a great controller. And actually, it technically has a lot of nice features that the SZ. Well, not a lot. It's got a few nice features that the SZ doesn't have. One of the big features, and I won't go into this too much because there's a million reviews on both of these controllers. I really wish, Pioneer, come on, man. You're selling your flagship controller. Put goddamn post fader effects on there, Like, I know you have the color effects or post channel fader, not crossfader, post channel fader. Those work post channel fader. But the effects in Serato DJ they're not post fader effects. Why? I have no idea why they didn't figure on doing that for that. Maybe they just wanted to wait for the next level or the next thing. And that's, tell you the truth, that was another reason why I waited so long. Is NAMM just finished. I was really hoping I was going to get this about a few months ago, and I figured, I'll wait 3-4 months for NAMM and see if Pioneer, since it's been out for 2 years, Pioneer love to release new gear. It seems like they do it monthly, but they love to release new gear. And I thought for sure I was going to see an SZ2 like they did with the SX2. So I figured I would wait. And much to my surprise, all they did was release some overpriced CDJ 2000s and an overpriced CDJ 900, which does me no good because I'm not a big name DJ. I don't feel like spending in Canada. You're looking at $3,000 each player, plus another $3,000 for the mixer. So 9 G's for a mobile wedding DJ. I don't think so. Anyways, we won't get into that too much. So I bought this SZ. The only thing that I'm kind of upset about, or I really wish, and this is why I was waiting also, I wish they would give you a choice, just like the XDJ RX. I was really hoping they were going to make an XDJ RX with the same size jogs like the SZ. Whenever Pioneer comes out with that, I'm sold. You've got my money for that, because I kind of really like to have a backup. I know I got a MacBook and stuff like that, and they say that the Serato DJ's a bulletproof program. It's never going to crash on you. Well, computers crash. You know, it is what it is. So I would have liked to have USB capabilities on this to be able to, if in the event of a crash, I've got a backup. You know, I take another laptop with some songs on it. You know, I don't update it all the time. So, I'm really hoping this will never happen to me, but, you know, things do happen. So I'm starting to ramble on. I should shut up now. Anyways, for all you DJs, as you can see, you're only about a 6-pound difference when you're getting into an SZ without the glider. I highly recommend you just get it without the glider. It's a lot less lighter. Some buddies of mine did get them with the glider, and they are freaking heavy. Just the case alone is like 50 pounds. So there you go. All right, and if you have any questions, leave them in the bottom of the comment section, and I'll answer whatever you got. Okay, till then, signing out.